Hi everyone, this is the Judy TV show where I talk about marriage and marriage related trending issues. My name, guys, as you all know, is Judith. Compliments of the season to you all. Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time, please don't make it your last. Ensure you visit me so you can be watching all my videos and that you have subscribed. Thank you for all my oldies. In this video, guys, I want to address a trending issue, a marital related trending issue. And that is the post that is made by Chidi Mokeme. Chidi Mokeme is a Nollywood actor, a good one at that, one of the oldies. He has acted in so many videos, and then so many movies. And then I think there was a time he hosted the Golden Ultimate Search, or was he a participant or something? I can't remember, but I think it has something to do with Golden Ultimate Search. And then he made a post and he said, maybe I should just read it out. He said, he posted this on his Instagram page and he said, "Hello friends and family. I have an important announcement to bring to you. I don't think I can keep it a secret anymore. A pregnancy cannot be kept hidden for so long. For some time now, Chioma and I have had something going and we have kept it away from you guys until we are ready to bring it to you." End of quote. Let me start by introducing who Chidi Mokeme is and who Chioma is. As I said earlier on, Chidi Mokeme is from Anambra State. He's a Nollywood actor, a good one at that, one of the oldies. And then he's a genie holder, and then yeah, doing so well for himself in his time because I've not been seeing him acting lately. So, but he had a long time girlfriend, Adia. I hope that's the right name. Adia, yes, she's a journalist. He had a son with her. I think Daniel or David Mokeme. Before he now got married to his wife, Dr. Jean Olumba Mokeme. Dr. Jean is a US-based medical doctor, and then they also had a son. I think they got married in April 2012, and they also have a son together. What's the name of this boy now? Somebody, they Noah Mokeme. So Chidi has two sons now, but from two different women, one from his wife and one from his longtime girlfriend, who is a journalist, Adia. And then he is based in US, in Maryland, in US. And then Chioma Chukwuka is also an actress that has done so well for herself. In fact, Chioma is one of the leading names when it comes to Nigerian actresses. She's well known. She has acted in well over 350 movies, and still counting. She's a brand ambassador to Glow, Risco Foods, Happy, and so on and so forth. She too was married in 2006 and to Franklin Akpota, and then they had two beautiful children together, a boy and a girl. She's also a graduate. And then in 2022, if I'm not mistaken, just 15 years, 16, 17 years after marriage, they called it quits, over domestic violence allegations and what have you. I think initially they got separated and then thereafter they now divorced, because I recall that Pete Edochie granted an interview one time where he said he was shocked to learn that Chioma is separated from her husband. So Chioma and Franklin, parted ways, but they have two children together, a boy and a girl. So the Chioma that in this post that Chidi is referring to is Chioma Akpota. Yes, Chioma is now divorced, but Chidi, I don't know. I have not read anywhere that he's divorced from his wife, Dr. Jean. So when he now made out that post, and when I saw the post, I was like, first of all, this could be a prank. I mean, how does it? He didn't even mention anything about his wife. He didn't even mention anything about his yes, that is a marital relationship. So how come he's now talking about Chioma? And then Chioma got married in 2006, which means Chidi hadn't gotten married that time. So why did he not marry her? After all, they've all been colleagues, since that time. What now happened? However, I don't know, maybe they were not getting on well that time, or they were not just, fond of each other that time. But where I have a challenge in this post, guys, is the relationship between Chidi Mokeme and his wife, Dr. Jean. What has happened to that relationship? Is that relationship still there? Is that marriage still ongoing? And then Chidi is boldly now putting this out on his Instagram page. That's what I don't understand. If he is divorced from Dr. G, or if they are divorced, and Chioma is also separated or divorced, and he's now talking about both of them coming together, that's a little bit more like it. But not knowing anything about his or not mentioning anything about his relationship, marital relationship with Dr. Jean, is where I have a question mark. So that we don't have a situation whereby adultery is in place. However, Chioma has not responded to this. She has not said anything about that, at least not to my knowledge. Meaning that I don't know what Chidi said is questionable. If he is right, that's why I said for him not to have mentioned anything about his relationship with his wife, the status of their marriage, is now questionable. That's where I have a challenge, in his post. He's free to love anybody, he's free to have anything going with anybody, okay? He's an adult, he's 51 and Choma is 43. But the thing is, his relationship with his wife, what has happened to it? Is it still ongoing? Is that marriage relationship still intact? Or have they gone their separate ways? Because I know he lives in Maryland, USA, and apparently with his family, with his wife, and with his son or with his sons. But for him now to come and make out this post, and then he's saying that there's something and for a long time, he said they have kept it secret for a long time. So I don't know. I don't know what is going on here. And for Chioma not to have responded or said anything about that, I don't know whether it is true or not. So it is still allegedly, despite the fact that it was Chidi that posted that, made that post on his Instagram page. But for me, it's still allegedly because there's no confirmation anyway. No other person has said that, especially from Chioma. That's what I mean by no other person. Okay. But guys, what I want to talk about, using this, as an example, is that look, this idea of people cross carpeting in marriages as if it is a political party, there's always a problem at the end of the day. If, for instance, Chidi is no longer, the marriage between him and his wife is no longer ongoing, is no longer in place, fine, and decides to, go Chioma's way. Oh, fine. Chioma and her own husband is also separated or divorced, and then these two guys now decide to come together. Oh, well and fine. They will now decide on how to co-parent with these two children here and these two other boys there. Or maybe they will be with their moms or whatever. They will now decide on how to move on, okay? But a situation whereby this marriage is still pending, allegedly or assuming it is still pending, and you are now making this bold declaration towards another lady, how do you want your wife to feel? How do you expect her to feel? These are the kind of things that bring problems in homes, that bring problems in marriages. And before you know it, there will be a wrong interpretation to everything. If, for instance, you have had something going with Chioma for all this while, you said secretly and for a long time, and you didn't marry her, and you've not ended your, because he didn't say he has ended the other one with Dr. G. So, what are you now trying to, what message are you now trying to, put across? Because these are the kind of things that at the end of the day, by the time people will start dragging him or dragging Chioma, it will now look as if people do not like them or they don't have fans. Because by the time their fans will realize that, oh, this person will hold in high, this is our model, this is our hero that will hold in high esteem. How can you be doing such a thing? There should have been a thorough clearance of, what has happened to that other marriage. Is it still pending? Is it still in place? Because at least Choma's own is well known. I think there was even a time she hinted on that, there could be a possible divorce because at a point she wasn't putting her husband's name, she was answering her maiden name. So you know that something is tilting towards separation or divorce because of the domestic violence as she, claimed. But for Chidi, that is where I have a challenge. That is where I have a challenge. Okay? For Chioma not to have confirmed it or whatever, I don't really know. And for him not to have mentioned anything about his marital relationship, the position of his marital relationship with Dr. G, is also an issue here. Guys, I don't know how people just wake up and then, toy with other people's emotions. If Chidi is separated or divorced with Dr. Jean and is moving on. Like I said a couple of times, oh, fine, right? Maybe Dr. Jean will also must have moved on. But where there's no clarity, there's no certainty that this has happened and that they've gone their separate ways, and you are now talking about another lady the way you're talking about it, to even reveal that the relationship between both of you have been going on for quite some time now, but you guys have kept it secret. How do you expect your wife to feel? For God's sake, that woman is a human being. How do you expect her to feel? And then this is the third time for Chidi, because if he didn't marry Adia, the journalist, the long-time girlfriend who is a journalist, and they ended up marrying Dr. Jean, and now it is now to Chioma. I mean, three women now. What is actually wrong? What is actually wrong for you not to have even said, okay, that this one, this is where it ended? Because if you are the one that came out before you made this post, nobody knew and nobody talked about it, nobody questioned you on anything. But since you are the one that came out and now said this is the position of things with you and Chioma, I expected that you should have made mention of the status of your marital relationship with Dr. Jean, so that it is very clear that both of you have also gone your separate ways, and Chioma and her husband have gone their separate ways, before you can now talk of, so that at least morally it can be just, morally it can be right for you now to start another relationship with Chioma, so that if it ends up in marriage, well and fine, both of you are adults, you now decide, like I said earlier on, you now decide on how to carry the children that are involved along, Chioma's two children and yours. But a situation whereby mention is not made at all of the relationship between Chidi and his wife, Dr. Jean, I don't know how that lady will be feeling if that marriage is still ongoing, and then the husband now comes out to boldly declare that he is having an affair with another lady. It has been secret, it has been going on for some time, but I now want to make it bold. I want to now, let people know about it. What about your wife? How do you expect her to feel? What is her position? What went wrong? If you guys have decided to go your separate ways, then let it be known. But for you to have come out to make this kind of a post like this and you ended it this way, these are the kind of things that attracts people to start dragging somebody. And by the time people will start dragging you, it will now look as if you are no longer the Chi that we used to know, that used to act so well, that used to be one of the big boys of Nollywood. Okay, you are still one of the big boys of Nollywood. So that's the more reason why, when you consider your fans in making such a post, you consider your fans in taking such a position. Nobody is saying don't love who you want to love, or don't get along with whoever that you want to get along with. No, that's not what I'm saying here. But what I'm saying, because since you have fans, you have people that are looking up to you. There are people that respect you. There are people that die hard fans at that of yours. So you consider them in taking this. So you make things as clear as possible, so that they too will understand that, okay, this our hero, this our guy is okay, so doing things right. But when you come and make this kind of a post, and then this other part is shady, it doesn't add up. Okay, it doesn't add up, right? For Chioma, I honestly, I love the way that lady acts. Okay, Chioma can interpret her role. Chioma can fit into, probably because of her stature, Chioma can fit into any role. A 10-year, I mean, a 20-year-old, a 15-year-old, Chioma can fit just into any role. Even the adverts that she does, I think there's one seasoning cube company that she's also advertising for. Well, displayed adverts there. She knows what she's doing in terms of her profession. But in the area of this Chidi matter, if it is true, then what is the position of Chidi and Dr. Jean? That's where I am concerned. Not whether Chioma should say yes or Chioma should say no. No, 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 not that. Not That's not what I'm saying. So that if Chioma decides to now say, okay, yes, it is true, they will be waiting for the wedding bells. Okay, if they decide to tie the knots together, if they want to keep it, just a relationship between them like that, since they are both married and then divorced, oh well, it's all up to them. But I'm particular and I'm intentional and I'm concerned about Dr. Jean, who is the wife of Chidi Mokeme. So, guys, I don't know what you people think, but I think that this is the kind of thing that people should be very clear in explaining, so that it doesn't go down bad amongst the fans of Chidi and even Chioma. and also so that people that look up to him does not copy what he's doing. Because once you're a role model, you don't doubt that anybody can say, okay, Chidi did it, and so you understand. So that's just the point I want to bring about in this video, and to ask Chidi that if it is possible, nobody is saying you should give us a lowdown of how you see each other, how many times you go out in a day or whatever. But what about your marital relationship with Dr. Jean Olumba Mokeme? That's the question I have for you, guys. That's the question I have for Chidi Mokeme. Thank you guys for watching. As usual, the comment section is free and open for your comments and for your school of thought on this. Please let me know there. Share your thoughts with me, okay? I'll be glad you do that for me. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, the Judy TV Show, so that we'll roll together. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Please stay blessed. Bye for now, guys.